Hello, welcome to the channel. Today we're playing Slay the Princess. It is a weird choose-your-own-adventure horror game. I don't know. We're about to get into it. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the
Oh,
woods,
it's narrated. That's nice.
and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Hey, the princess. That's who we're trying to kill, right?
You're here to slay her. If you don't,
Really?
it will be the end of the world.
That seems a little dramatic. Oh, we have options too. Explore the end of the world. What are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Killing the princess doesn't. How many options do we have? A lot. Wow. Oh, the camera moves with the mouse. It's a little weird. Killing the princess, kind of bad. Can someone else do it? Forget it, I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Do I get some sort of reward? Okay, thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet, I've always wanted to off a monarch. Viva la revolution. Silently continue to the cabin or turn around. Let's do the... What are we talking about here, huh?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people.
Well, we seem to be doing fine now. But how can a princess... Yeah, how can a princess locked in a basement and whirled away in the world? If you don't tell me why she's dangerous, I'm not going to kill her. Do we have any evidence? Have you considered... Yeah, killing... and all this? Look, I'll go to the cabin and talk to her. She's bad you say maybe. I'm not committed to anything. Let's go with... But how can a princess locked away in the basement in the world?
Don't linger on the specifics.
You're asking me to kill a person!
Get in there and do what needs to be done.
Why don't you do it then? Do you have any evidence? That's a good question.
Already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task?
Look, dude, you just hopped me in the middle of a video game.
You might as well reach the end of your journey.
I didn't reach 4 anywhere. I can still get a full Steam refund on this game. I don't give a shit. Explore. Look, I'll be non-committal. Maybe. I'll talk to her face to face. Yeah.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens.
Right.
But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you.
Yeah, women are like that.
And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out.
Look, I've got more than my fair share of heartbreaks, okay? I am more than willing to kill a lady.
And each and every one of us is doomed.
I don't care.
So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
We will.
You make your way up the short path.
This is all the game.
You'll find the princess within.
Wow, this is gonna be a short
We're
game.
gonna go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
How in the world? Oh, that's the different person. That's an error in the voice of the hero.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
It's a little weird that they're both voiced clearly by the same person, but it's fine.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare.
How did you
The
lock a
air is
person
stale
in this
and
thing?
musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Ooh.
The blade is your implement.
Who left the blade there? And if they left the blade there, why didn't they kill the princess when they had a chance? I'll take the blade just in
Take the
case.
blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world.
I
without it.
doubt it. Most princesses I've seen have been very dainty. Like, you could kill them with a quick thrust of their neck.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below.
Ooh.
This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Look, you ain't twisting me that easy, okay? I mean, we could also do her a favor by letting her out of this stinking dark hole.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Ooh.
Who's there?
Hey, different voice actor.
She sounds dangerous.
No, she doesn't.
It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
What? Don't let her fool me. How? Hi, it's just checking on you. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you. Let's be friendly, hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors.
Oh,
Come
darling.
on down.
If you insist. The hell? Hello? I did not mean to click this. There we go. Hello, princess.
Downstairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist.
Only
binding her
one
to the far
wrist.
wall of the basement.
What happened to the other chain?
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she
The
really
beautiful
a threat to the
ones are
world?
always a threat to the world. Also, if whoever locked her down here, why didn't they kill
Focus
her?
on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Maybe? What? No way. Why would you think of that? Yeah. You caught me in here, so yeah. Nuh-uh. I haven't decided. I mean, I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just...
We can talk with me holding the knife.
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out.
Who is this voice of the hero?
Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. But killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
It might be. We could be the new Sauron, the Dark Evil. Drop it or I'm gonna tighten my grip.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You know, if you don't want me to kill you, you shouldn't threaten me like
You
that.
step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to...
I mean,
get
just
closer.
because you're chained up doesn't mean it's for our protection. And yeah, I kind of figured I'd have to get close enough to the knife to use it. I mean, I could just throw it at you.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
You're chained up. If you could do anything, you'd be out by now.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
I don't know that. Explore. What if she's bluffing? What if she kills us? Are you sure she's not armed? I'm not dropping the blade. Drop the blade, say the princess. I'm not dropping the blade, but I'm not convinced to kill you yet.
Then I'm not talking to you.
You just talked to me. Fine, I guess we're on an impasse. Squint at the princess while holding the blade.
You stare at the princess.
Squinting.
She squints back.
I like
Two
you.
of you are going to do this forever, aren't you?
Don't tip me. Squint at the princess even harder. Oh, this game.
Squint even harder. So does she. At least nobody's dying right now. You're going to have to make a choice.
I don't have to. I can quit the game now. I don't care.
Eventually, someone is going to have to blink.
Not really. Drop the blade or slay the princess. I mean... Fine, I'll just kill you.
Doubt,
Whoa!
unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through.
She did a juke.
A moment of
What are
distraction
my
and hesitation
hands?
is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw.
You should have given me like a lance or something.
It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding.
There
on
is
bone
no
in your
way
jaw.
she did that.
Holy shit, that hurt! Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal.
Do I still have the knife though?
Your blade
I
slashes
do.
through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit.
God damn, I really sliced up her shoulder in that middle one. Also, what is my hand? I'm like a werewolf or some shit.
We can still turn this around.
Yeah, she's tied up. Just keep her at range. Give up, finish the job, flee and lock her in the basement. Let's finish the job. I got this.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here.
Yes, I will. It's fine.
But you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here, either. Excuse me?
Huh?
Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts
Can
of
we
the situation.
can we get
Honestly,
to what I am?
Miracle anyone is still standing right now. Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain.
I'm fine.
The two of you clash for the final
Oof.
time. You feel your ribs
Right in the
break as you use
chest.
a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Right in the middle of the chest.
Oh,
Yeah, that's gonna hurt.
The two of you fall to the floor.
this was fun.
Was it?
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder,
What's in a Wonder
do
Ball?
you really think this is the end?
I hope not. I paid like $20 for this game. I hope it doesn't end in 13
You
minutes.
don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The end. Okay, well that's it for this playthrough. Chapter 2. Fine, we'll keep playing.
You're on a path
Hello?
in the woods. And
I
at the end
think
of that
I
path
already did
is
this.
a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
But she
You're
just
here
died.
to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Hey, I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. But I died. What am I doing here? She's gonna kill me again. But I already slew her. What happened?
I can assure you that you didn't slay her and that she didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life after dying.
They do in video games. Happens all the time. Play Dark Souls.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
What
You
happened?
know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
You can't hear me, bitch.
Fine. It doesn't matter
Voice
if
is
you can hear us.
stubborn.
The only thing that matters is marching up to that cabin and winning. That's the spirit.
Are we gonna
There's no
win
point in
though?
squabbling when the real threat is just up that hill.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all this already happened. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything? Could turn around and leave. Let's assume.
Very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving.
Yes.
Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me.
Yes. Well. God damn it.
You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't
I
listen.
did listen to you. I killed
We did
her.
our best with the information we were given.
Yeah, thank you,
We did kill
hero.
her. And yet you still died, didn't you? So congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right.
Okay.
And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
Did they? I mean, we killed her and we have to kill her again.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We killed
Yeah.
the princess killed us, and now everyone's right back where they started.
Exactly.
Sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself? Or were
Probably.
you instead transported to a different world entirely?
What difference would we even be able to
Had you
tell?
failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left?
I don't know.
Ugh. Enough with the talking. We've got a fight to win. Nothing else.
I'm pretty sure stubborn is just narrator point two.
The cabin and your destined confrontation with the princess awaits.
It's not very destined. Let's talk about the princess. We killed each other last time. How can I make sure this doesn't happen? To quote you from last time, she's just a princess. Why was she strong enough to beat me to death with bare hands?
She is just a princess. Whatever you think happened to you last time, just get it out of your head before you get to the cabin, and you'll be fine.
Who locked her in the basement? What is this
People
place?
locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods.
Why didn't those people
This is
kill her the first
Why do
time?
you keep asking questions?
Because questions are
Nothing wrong
fun.
with getting the full picture of what's going on here.
Thank you, hero.
Sure there is. It's wasting time and energy that would be better spent fighting.
We're not wasting any energy, okay? They're being cagey. Yeah, if the people locked her away, why couldn't they slay her?
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special.
Ooh,
You're the
okay.
only person capable of doing
I
this.
doubt it. It's
Call
just
it
a knife.
prophecy, if that helps. But it's just the way things are.
Can you give me a better weapon than just a dagger?
I didn't know we were special.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, I like the sound of that. Of course you're special. Why else would you be here?
Because some doofus made a video game? Okay, how can I make sure we don't kill each other
Like I
again?
said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Don't talk to her, don't trust her, just go in, do your job, and save the world.
Ah, okay.
Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Let us go.
A warning before you go.
Oh, a warning? We didn't get a warning
She
last
will
time.
lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
Yeah, I've had
Don't
girlfriends
believe a woman,
before.
she says. Lying and cheating doesn't sound like her at all.
How did you know? You weren't here last
It's
time.
not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight.
You can definitely cheat
Are
in
you
a
sure
fight.
about that? The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in.
Well, that's what
It was to
happened.
give you some broadly applicable advice. The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it will take to get her out of there. So don't trust her. Ever. Are we clear?
Fine.
Crystal, let's just get on with it already.
Proceed into the cabin. Let's just do what the narrator says then. Pick up the knife. Kill her immediately.
The cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest.
This is
Its
different.
cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar,
I mean,
pristine blade perched on its edge.
that is not the only furniture. There's a mirror on the wall right there.
See? Even the cabin has the right idea. Let's get
Also, there's some
moving.
2x4s on the floor.
Blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I guess. You didn't say. Yeah, you didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
That's because there isn't a mirror.
Yes, there is.
The altar, the blade sitting on the altar, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror.
Right.
There isn't. You already wasted so much time in the woods. Who even cares if there's a mirror?
Well, I don't know what I look like. I care. I want to look at myself. I want to see how
Care
handsome
less
I am.
about that and more about whether we're being lied to. If he's willing to lie about something as innocuous as a mirror, what else is he hiding?
That's also a very good point, hero.
I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is
I am. I can
mirror.
see it right
Why
there.
would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would it even
Maybe
do?
you're just dumb. Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
Why you can only have a reflection? Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
What is with my
It
hands?
was there a second ago. And now it's gone. So all of us can stop arguing about it and get to fighting.
Okay. Take the blade.
Take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Enter the basement. We're just gonna go right in and kill her.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase.
This is different
Its
too.
walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulfuric odor to it.
I don't know what
If
sulfur
the princess lives
smells
here,
like.
slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
You keep saying that.
Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a
Huh.
good fight.
I'm a little worried
This
now.
isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening.
Almost threatening, he says.
Good. Sounds like my
Jesus
princess.
Christ.
As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight.
I mean, if it's a good fight we might just get it.
As you descend
Hello.
the final step,
It's a
the form of the
tiefling.
princess comes into view. A large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement.
Oh yeah, we can definitely kill a
Looks like she could
tiefling.
rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
If she could, she would have done that by now.
Oh, it's you again. I've
Again.
been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us. And you brought your little knife, too.
I did.
Yes.
You like it?
I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
I'm a little worried now. I hope you heard all that. This is a lot different than last time, but last time definitely happened. God, there are so many options in this game. Let's talk to Mr. Narrator. Although she did say that the reason we failed was because we didn't follow his instructions and we sat and talked for too long. So we're just going to slay the princess right away.
Good. With a singular focus, you launch off the wet stone floor of the basement and catapult yourself headlong towards the princess. Here we go. Let's make this count.
Yes, one and done.
We'll make it count, all right.
Will we? I'm not so sure.
You can feel flesh give way before a sudden impact blunts your momentum.
That's a good hit.
Tightly lodged in the bone of her arm. She grins.
That's gotta hurt.
her guard. Pull it out. We'll try a different angle. No, we can do this. Just keep.
God, you're stubborn.
We're not gonna win if our weapon's stuck in her arm.
Keep pushing, unlodge the blade. We're gonna unlodge the blades. I don't think we're gonna do much more damage just having the blade stuck in our arm.
You pull back on the
Oh.
blade's hilt, doing your best to free it from its sinewed prison. But as you tug the blade free,
Uh-oh.
the princess slams you down onto her knee.
Can we talk about this?
Collides with your ribs, and you feel them splinter, cracking like
God
from the
damn.
and you find yourself in midair, effortlessly tossed across the room. You hit the floor, your ribs complaining painfully, but you can feel the hilt in your grip. You
Yeah, I have a weapon, but my ribs are all broken.
push yourself off the ground and attack the princess, trying to bait an opening. You do your best to outplay her, slashing out and leaving red cuts in the tattered remains of her white dress. But you have little room to maneuver. For every glancing blow you manage to land, she slams you against the wall in retaliation, each impact threatening to be the last.
Uh-huh.
This weak little dance isn't working. Just
I'm trying, stubborn.
she's throwing us around like a ragdoll. I think overpowering her is a little out of the question.
Yeah,
Did you think you could stop me with a few cuts?
a little bit.
Dancing around is doing nothing but annoying me. I own this place. And I own you.
Yes, mommy.
The princess's
Oof.
arm shoots forward, her palm wrapping around your head, fingers gripping your skull.
How disappointing.
Well,
Squeezes, the pressure unbearable as her fingers dig into your scalp. The last thing you hear is the unsettling crack of your skull and the sickening churn of
Okay.
what was your grey matter.
so we're 0-2 against a tied up princess. That's probably not good.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Again. Chapter 3, Eye of the Needle. Are we going to start in the same place again? We're not.
In the woods.
This is not in the
We weren't
woods.
so damned afraid of what she'd do to you, we wouldn't have died back there. Fear is good. Fear keeps us alive.
Now we have the hunted.
Because you didn't have enough of it. So what? You'd have us cower in a corner?
Probably.
No, but that place suits her better than it suits us. She's big. We can't hope to find holes and openings down there. We need more room.
So what do you want us to do?
Are you suggesting luring her into the woods?
But she's chained
Do you
up.
have any idea how dangerous that would be? If you lose sight of her, if she manages to slip away, that's it. Game over for everyone, yourself included. Are you not challenging us on all the...
I'm not really sure it's going to be game
You've
over.
known about it the whole time. Are you the same one we've been talking
I'm
to?
pretty sure it's just going to keep looping.
Sorry to disappoint what I'm sure must feel like a grand revelation, but that's not what's going on here. We've never met.
Yes, you have.
What is going on? What's going on is that you'd only be saying the things you've been saying if you'd already been here, and if you'd already seen things you weren't supposed to have
We
seen.
have, and we are.
Doesn't matter. We could go in circles forever. I don't like staying still for too long. Let's get to the cabin, see this through. It's good to know that at least one of you is still capable of reason.
I don't think he is.
We have the same destination, but we're not the same. You are still an other, and I don't trust you.
Very good, Hunted. I don't trust him either.
Unfortunately, you have an entire trip through the woods to
The
reconsider.
entire trip through the woods is like 15
There's nothing to
seconds.
reconsider. We're all for violence here. Are we? I haven't signed off on anything yet.
Yeah, well.
Violence is the answer here, but the method is equally important to the act. You can't let her leave the cabin.
Why?
Like I said, all just circles. Instinct tells me we need space, and I trust instinct.
I trust instinct as well.
Not for me.
We haven't talked enough about how different this place is. What if I don't agree? Happen next seems like all our entries in the cabin. Let's just keep going to the cabin.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring.
Yeah, see, we're already here.
Hope you've given serious thought to your predicament.
I have
No
not.
last advice for us? No words of warning? From what I gather, you've heard it all before. There's no use screaming into
Well,
the
thank you for that.
I don't know. Screaming sounds pretty good right about now. I could use a little catharsis.
Well, scream your heart out, hero.
This is for when we're finished. For now, we need to hold it out in front of us. Something to chase.
Chase. Proceeding to only the one option. Proceeding to the cabin. Do we have a mirror this time?
The interior of
It is
cabin
only the mirror.
suffocatingly tight. More of a glorified tunnel than a building. Its stone walls squeeze against your sides, leaving you no choice but to press forward.
Again,
The only furniture of note.
there is a mirror
jutting out
completely
from the wall.
blocking our path.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right.
Or am I?
We have even less space than before. We need space or she'll kill us. And the only space is out there. Take it!
Take it. You never mentioned the mirror.
Maybe it'll go away again.
Probably
For
will.
something to go away, it would have to be there to begin with. Let me assure you, there's no mirror here.
There is no
The
door.
only
It's
thing
just
at the
mirror.
end of the room is the door to the basement.
Why do you lie?
Who's arguing? Mirror or not, we need to be there. The why we pick doesn't matter.
It might.
I agree with the freak. Let's get a move on already. The worst comes to worst.
Why is he a
we can smash
freak?
it.
Right. We'll take the blade.
Take the blade from the altar. It will be difficult to slay the princess.
Yeah, it's difficult to slay the princess even with the blade.
There's no overcoming her without it. We need every part of us to survive, and that steel claw is as much a part of us as any.
We just picked it up. It's not. Approach the mirror. Can I
Step
see myself
forward,
now?
Approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it, as if you don't see it. You're rather committed to the bit, aren't you?
You're rather committed to the bit of not seeing the mirror.
This really is just like last time.
A little bit.
It smells of nothing, yet it's still there.
You can smell. Wipe the mirror clean,
Reach
and it's
forward,
gone.
Drag your hand across the door leading to the basement. As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the floor as it reveals the dim path ahead. Why am I not surprised?
I don't know.
It was in our way, and now it's not. That's all that matters.
Yep.
Before you is what may as well be a sheer cliff face. There are enough
Good
footholds that
lord.
you
I have to
climb your way
climb
the
up there
bottom,
now?
but it will require careful effort. The air hissing up from below is warm and wet, like the breath of an enemy locked in close quarters. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her.
Yeah, I get
Her
it.
voice, bold and fierce and impatient, echoes from the chamber.
I'm
below.
coming, be quiet.
You have more fight in you than last time. That was such a disappointing show. I know you can do better than that.
I'm not sure I know.
rile her up. If she's angry, she'll make mistakes.
You don't know that. Continue to the bait. We're gonna let her out this time, see what happens.
Put down. You start the difficult journey, gripping the stone, lowering yourself foot by grueling foot. But soon, there is solid ground beneath you.
Is there?
Remember every crack and crevice. You'll need to be faster than her.
No, we won't. We're gonna free her.
You turn to
Holy
face what lies ahead
snikes.
of the narrow tunnel. The princess, imposing and tightly muscled, grins back at you from the darkness.
You are getting more demonic and more demonic every time. Are you a dragon?
Her face widens into a broad grin.
It's not that wide.
There you are, knife in hand. How thrilling. Attack me, bleed me, twist the blade in my flesh, break your bones against my body. I want a real challenge this time.
No.
Can't get that close. She'll kill us in the tight space, steel claw or not. Make her come to us, stand beyond her chains, and let her become frenzied. She'll break them.
Although I do like the advice of the hunted.
I really don't like the sound of this.
I don't like the sound of any of
It's
it.
the only way we live.
I doubt it.
Well, what are you waiting for? If we're gonna do this right, you can't be scared. You need to want this as much as I do.
I don't.
So go on. Make the first move. Don't keep me waiting.
Fine. Let's talk a bit first. We can always fight when we're done. Not down here if you want me. If you want a good fight, really want to see him at the best, we need somewhere with more space. Why don't you want to be free? Why don't you want to be free? Yeah.
This again? What does free even
What do you mean again? I haven't
Here,
asked you this
there,
before.
None of that matters. I'm always in a body. I'm always in one place. Why do you act like you know me better than I know myself?
I don't.
I had what I wanted. I had something perfect and it ended. And now that it's gone, you just keep dangling it in front of me.
What am I dangling in front of you?
It's more than teasing. It's cruel. It's cowardly. It's selfish. I know what I want. And I'm sick of waiting.
Then why are you... You can probably break through those chains. Why are you stopped?
Bloody disaster.
Oh, hello.
The princess rushes forward, ignoring her chains as they bend and snap.
Hello.
Run.
Don't even have a choice.
Hesitation, you turn back the way you
Okay,
came,
guess we're doing it the hunted way.
towards the tunnel entrance. At the top, hands desperately clawing at jagged stone, you glance back. The princess is right on your heels. She doesn't bother to scale the wall as you do, instead digging deep into the rock of the cliff face with her fingertips in her rapid pursuit.
God damn, she's just clawing her way up there.
Anywhere you go, I will follow.
Okay.
Good.
Okay, hunted, you're up, fine.
Into the tunnel, the cabin door finally in sight, at once within your grasp and infinitely distant.
What is all
Oh.
this for? What's the point?
Oh god, is this
You
the
and
Metal
I
Gear
always would've
meme?
ended violent, so why bother
Why?
to run?
Why do we
I know
live?
what I am.
Just to
Why can't
suffer?
you be the same? Little bird, where do you think you're going?
I honestly don't know where I think I'm
Almost
going.
there. Don't think about almost. We're there when we're there.
Yeah.
And we'll take the fight with us. Your skin hums tight with adrenaline as you burst through the cabin door.
Why do they have portions that are just dead black like this? God, she is a big mommy, isn't she?
Singular in her desire to destroy you, explodes through the doorway. You are walking a dangerous path. If you waver once, it's all over.
Oh, it's gonna be all over.
There's nothing left to slow me down. Do you think this is better for you? Do you think this space
Not
gives you
really.
an edge? Then show me. Show me that you've been worth all the room you've taken up in my head.
Do it. Be swift, strike true, be where she's not. Let your body move.
Okay, hunted. I don't know what that means, but we're gonna try. You fall into my trap. Be swift, strike 2 sounds like just slay the princess. Even though we have not done very well with doing that before, we're gonna try it.
You leap from the grass and bound towards the princess, keeping low.
Charging me head on. Brave and foolish.
Yeah, that's how I like it.
Her body braces for impact, anticipating the clash.
And we strike where she's not.
That's where you're both wrong. Left, now.
Okay,
As the
left.
princess
Oh.
strikes, your body swerves to the left. She overextends.
Good job,
The
Hunted.
balance shifts unexpectedly. Strike.
I strike.
To finish the thought, you lash out, the blade slicing through her leg.
It's weird that there's no options for this.
Right. You move out of the way, but this
We
time
just intuitively follow the
feel a
hunted.
bruise already blooming where her elbow crashed into flesh. It's nothing. A scratch.
It's probably not.
It could be worse. And you managed to gift her another cut in return. I'll be damned.
Yeah, you will be
We're actually
damned.
gonna pull this off, aren't we?
Don't get cocky.
Just might. But don't
Yeah.
get it to your head. Not until it's over.
Yes, finally! This is the hole I felt in my heart. This is what
God,
I
you
needed.
really are a
This
freak,
is what
aren't
I've
you?
been missing. This is how it always needed to end. Both of us giving it our all, beating and bleeding each other to death.
I mean, we did that in the first iteration.
The two of you engage in a devastating flurry of blows, each of you wounding the other again and again. She's stronger, but you're faster, and the deeper the both of you fall into your lethal dance, the more your edge shines over hers. She's slowing down, blood pouring from
Good.
wounds, splattering at her feet, leaving her weak and unsteady.
Uh-huh.
Oh, keep going, we can't stop now.
What does the hunted say?
You spy an opening,
Right in the chest.
but she's waiting for you. She lets you sink the blade deep, trapping you in place
Oh,
long enough
God.
to wrap you in her impenetrable arms. You're slammed to the ground. Nothing. These blows are nothing to us.
They kinda are, dude. Oh, we got free
Her
somehow.
gambit wasn't enough to close the gap. It wasn't enough to kill you. She stares you down, coughing up a splash of blood as she gasps for breath.
You'll be fine.
You've outplayed me, haven't you?
I guess.
Something feels wrong. Something.
Are you actually dead this time?
Then what happens?
What the hell is that? The hell was that shit? Lure an enemy to adventurous terrains and win. But you do not have the chance to respond. Something has taken her away and it's left something else in her place.
She's gone. Where does she go? Should we try and find her?
I'm not sure.
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Yeah. I don't know where she went. I don't know how we'd even go about looking for it. The narrator is gone.
He is. Does that mean the world ended?
Why would it end? We killed her.
We're still here.
That's true.
world didn't end. We're still here. Come on. We just need to keep going.
I guess. Approach the mirror.
Don't do this.
Why not? There's nothing else left. The mirror never scared you before.
It feels... I don't know. Fine.
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the
There is
princess.
nothing else around here. We don't even have a choice. We just go into the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different.
Did we beat the game? Speedrun this shit.
Thing reeks of death.
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
Quit being so stubborn. The voices feel small distance as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Silence. As you reach forward, they're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. All I see is the eyes and that hand. Can I get a better picture of me? You're alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. There's still a cabin? You are at the cabin. There's the Dragon Queen again. Approach her. This is some Kingdom Death shit right here.
Quiet, and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
What are you? What gift? What is this in the world? Let's hear it out. You know. What are you? Are you God?
Solitary lights in an empty city.
I don't know. I don't know what I am.
I think that you are like me.
Maybe.
We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Poetic. Is this the end of the
How
world?
can the world have ended if we are talking?
That, I mean... Shut up. Are you what sent me to save the princess? Are you trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Okay. What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit,
This...
but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to.
What does that even mean?
Perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
How many more pieces do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find.
Okay.
I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
How much will I forget? I was sent to slay the princess to stop from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape.
This is some Evangelion shit right here. You're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you? To quote the Beatles, let it be. Aren't you scared that I'll find... Okay, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
I will try to remember her.
You won't.
Now, everything's go dark and you die. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess. Bring the Eye of the Needle to her.
You're on a path in the woods.
You'll know it. The
And at
real
end of
Slay
that
the
path
Princess starts
is a
here.
cabin. And
Nice
in the basement
achievement.
of that cabin is a princess.
Oh, god damn it. This is going to be one of those games, isn't it?